What's going on, Libra? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for mid-October 2022. So, in this reading, Libra, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future energies as it pertains to mid-October 2022. Before we begin this reading, though, Libra, I would like to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Libra, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That'd also be greatly appreciated over here, Libra. As well, if you're on Instagram, be sure to go follow me on Instagram. The link to my official account will be in the description box below this reading. Cheers to you if I see you on Instagram. I love connecting with you guys in that way, because I message back and forth with a lot of people on there, if you don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what is going on for mid-October for you. And let me pull the energy starting now, Libra. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Libra. Libra, let's lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you. Ouch. Okay, Libra. Yeah, there's a lot going on here for you, definitely, for mid-October 2022. Wow. All right. So let's just break this down. So we have your opportunities, the Page of Swords, for mid-October. So the Page of Swords is about gathering information. It's kind of like the librarian or the stalker of the tarot. So I would say learning. A lot of you, there's an opportunity to learn something about someone, but for a lot of you, it's about learning about yourself. Okay, so be very open to learning information. Be very, looking at situations from all angles, okay? Like the Page of Swords here, you could be getting more information. There's an opportunity to gather information about someone, whether or not you want to move forward with them in love, and it's just going to take time to develop that, all right? So, there's this thing about, we're testing the waters a little bit, and seeing where it goes, but definitely learning. Be open to learning is what I would say. Okay, self-learning and also learning about other people around you for mid-October. Then you have the Five of Swords here in your challenge here, Libra. So a lot of you, there could be a little bit of self-sabotage going on where there's an opportunity in your life to have something that you want. I feel like it's with love for some of you. For others of you, this also could be your career, but there's something about self-sabotage, and self-sabotage is not about a part of you destroying yourself. Self-sabotage is a part of you that's getting exactly what it wants. Maybe a part of you doesn't want to go into a new relationship because a part of you just values safety. So you need to talk to the different aspects within you, because when we talk about multiple personality disorder, we think that's select few individuals. Every single person has multiple personality disorder, but when it's extremely pronounced, when we notice it, we're like, oh, that person has multiple personality disorder, but you also have it. And what you need to realize is you need to confront the different personalities within yourself and make sure you find a way to get them all on board in the same direction. And I can tell you that changes your life more than anything, especially when it comes to even success with me on YouTube. There was a big part of me where I was trying and it never happened because there was a big part of me that it was self-sabotage, where as much as I pushed forward, it valued avoiding rejection. And so no matter what, I couldn't get this part of myself on board. So I'll talk about how to do that as we go through this reading. I feel like that's what you're dealing with, but maybe more so, I feel like ultimately it's love and career. You have choices to make with your love and career, but also the Five of Swords here in your challenge, there could be an energy around you who doesn't really have your best interest in hand. There could be an energy around you that you really need to be very vigilant, okay? Like the Page of Swords, you need to be vigilant. You need to be very aware of what's going on around you, okay, at this time. Yeah. Okay, and then we move here to your recent past, Libra. And your recent past, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords, and you also have the Two of Pentacles here. In your recent past, I feel like there's like you being a little bit stuck on love. I feel like you have feelings for someone, but at the same time, you don't want to be stuck. There's something about like being trapped. Okay, the Eight of Swords is about being trapped energy. The Queen of Cups is about loving, and you don't really know what to do. Okay, some of you could be stuck on two people. I'm going to be honest with you. Like some of you could still be, like how do I say this? Like there's an opportunity for you to move forward with someone new in love, but you're still holding on to past energies that you're still partially in love with. So some of you here, it's also about balancing your career and love. I'm getting like a lot of you don't want to go forward in love, even though it's been on the table in the past, because you know that's going to take away from your career aspirations. Okay. So just be aware of that. Then in the present moment for you, for mid-October, Libra, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Lovers, and you also have the Eight of Pentacles here in the present moment. So I feel like there could be some heartbreak that you're working through with someone, but nevertheless, you're working through it. You're gaining self-awareness. I feel like you're not running away from something, which is really good. It's a healthy sign of self-esteem to meet your challenges like up front. But clearly, we're going to have to clarify. But in the moment, there could be a little bit of heartbreak, all right, about someone that you have feelings for. But ultimately, I do feel like you could channel this into productivity with your work as well, like in the present moment for mid-October. So don't be afraid if it's not really working out for you in the love department. It's not that you want to run away from that, but you do want to also focus on your career. There's something about like there's also a big part of you that wants to focus on your career or like make a big move to make more money or to do something that you really love. And there's this feeling like it's like there's a feeling of like love could get in the way with that, so you don't know what to do. You're like stuck in limbo. But generally, it's better to just make a decision. They say that a quality of successful people, whether it be in love or mainly career, actually for this one, is that they make decisions very quickly and change them, if at all, very slowly. Whereas unsuccessful people, especially when it comes to career or even in love, they make decisions very slowly and change them very quickly. So there's something to be said for that. I don't know who needs to hear that about why, but it came through. So anyway, we move down here to the future timeline, and it gets dicey again. I really feel like some of you are going to still be split on something here. In the future, the immediate future as it pertains to mid-October, you have the Hermit, you have the Seven of Wands, and you also have the Chariot here. So you do have two major Arcana cards here for you. So, you know, there could be something about prayer, meditation here, or like going within yourself, okay, with the Hermit. Definitely you're going to be going within. You're going to be really trying to figure out, you know, that opportunity, what is the best decision for me? But no one can really tell you it besides you. And I know that sounds complicated. There is definitely a defensive energy around you, though. This could be you for a lot of you in the future. You have the Seven of Wands. This is kind of defending yourself against something. So some of you here, especially with this Five of Swords energy, I'm going to be honest with you, for this mid-October energy, if there's like an energy that's like pushy, or there's an energy where you know it's not for your best good, you may need to reassess the situation and you may need to work on yourself. Because here's the thing, like if you're not whole and complete within yourself, it's not going to work out in the love department for you. Like the only way relationships really work is when two people that are completely self-reliant, completely whole and complete within themselves, they come together. I do feel like there's an intuition here where you're realizing that like there needs to be work done within myself, but also with the person you're dealing with in love. Like, so you're working on yourself while this other person is working on yourself, but there might be like a pushy energy because you also have the Chariot here. The Chariot usually has to do with action, you know, drive, willpower, that type of thing here. So it also is a vehicle, right? So there could be a little bit of like defensive about travel. I do feel especially as we get into late October, a lot of you could be moving. You could have stress about moving or something like that. I don't know. So with that being said, I mean, it's kind of like, wow, this reading. All right, let's go ahead. I do want to see why the Five of Swords is here. Right, what is this energy in your challenge, right? Why is that your challenge? I do feel like it's like getting all parts of you on board for something that you want, but I do also feel like an energy in terms of a person. Even though the Five of Swords is not a court card, we do have that energy of just of one individual kind of standing out. So there could be, I feel like there is an individual that's bothering you. All right, let's see. Why is the Five of Swords here for you, Libra, for your challenge for mid-October? Five of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and also the Page of Cups here in your challenge. So a lot of you here, I do feel like there's a decision that you have to make about your long-term happiness, whether there's a commitment that you're going to make with a person that's going to lead to the Ten of Pentacles is like leaving a legacy. So a lot of you here are like having a problem, like, well, what legacy do I want to leave here? You also have the Page of Cups, which is someone who's fun-loving, very optimistic, just an open heart, very, almost like could be a naive individual. So for some of you here, I feel like the problem is, it's like, you don't know if you want to commit to someone who, I feel like they're really just like not on your level in some sort of way. And like a lot of you are hung up on something where, I want to be very careful about how I use my words here, but like a lot of you can sense in your challenge that they're like, someone's not really thinking, someone's could be like in love. If someone's like pushing for like a long-term commitment with you, it's like you can kind of just tell that they're not really thinking it all the way through. And so that's why your opportunity is the Page of Swords. You might have to be the one to do that as well. There also could be a little, I mean, let's just keep going. Let's just keep the flow of this reading going. I feel like you'll get what you need from it. Let's see why the Page of Swords is here, Libra, and your opportunity for mid-October. Why is the Page of Swords here in your opportunity? The Page of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and also the Six of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's like you're going to have to be very vigilant against entering into a situation that's going to like trap you. Somehow it's going to trap you. Somehow it's going to make you feel stuck, and you don't really want to feel stuck, especially when it comes to a relationship. I feel like you have this awareness that like someone, like you have the potential to move forward with someone in love, but there could be a lack of self-awareness on the person that you're trying to move forward in love with, and you're just like, oh my, like, there's something about, like, the person has the best of intentions. Like, someone in love you're dealing with has the best of intentions, right? I mean, and it could be very good for you, right? You have the Six of Pentacles here. So I really feel like there's someone offering you love that's even, it's good, it's all intention, but it's like you see something about them that they don't even see about themselves, and that's a red flag for you. But for a lot of you, you have to make a decision about, like, the Queen of Cups is here, where you can overlook that and you can still move forward and create a happy legacy with someone, even if you view yourself as a little bit more mature than them, right? Like you're viewing, like someone here is like Page of Cups energy. So it's like ultimately it's like weighing, like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of you feel like rushed. You feel rushed or something. All right, let's keep going. Let's go ahead and see why in the recent past, let's see why the Two of Pentacles is here. You know, a feeling of like, you know, trying to balance certain things in your life, or trying to make a decision, weighing your options. There's definitely time, like mid-October, be very vigilant. It's like, it's time for you to be on the ball instead of like escaping reality. I don't think that will really help you. Yeah, about stability, you have the Four of Pentacles popping out. One more. Okay, yeah, you're not really sure if investing in something that's stable is actually going to make you happy or not here. The Two of Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and also the Sun card here, Libra. So I'm getting like there's something that you could really pour all your energy into, but you're not really sure if it's going to make you happy. Also, though, this could be an element of like, once again, you have the Page of Wands coming out here in the past, and you also have the Page of Cups in the challenge. So there's something here about like, and especially that you see the child is on that sun. There's something about like someone's very connected to their inner child, but it's like, I don't know, you might be looking for something a little bit mature. This is confusing, Libra, but we're just gonna keep going, right? So I feel like you just didn't know, like you still don't know like what is actually gonna make me happy, right? What is it? So let's keep going though. Let's clarify why is it Three of Swords here in the present moment? Right, some sort of heartbreak when it comes to love. Could just be like a clash in values. Like you don't know, like do you want to value love or do you want to value your career? Because trust me, whichever one you value more will influence your life. And if you think you could just have this work-life balance thing, good luck. I mean, it's like you can, but you need to have a priority first. Right? Those things are gonna get very confusing. Why is the Three of Swords here? One more for the present moment. Yeah. Three of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords again, and also the Four of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like you don't know whether you want to stay or go when it comes to a relationship in your life. The Five of Swords is popping out again. I feel like there's an energy that you're attached to here where you can't really figure out if it's good or bad for you. It's really hard for you to figure out. And this could even be multiple people that you don't really have a clear idea about whether this is good or bad for you. And so it's very confusing for you because you can kind of see the benefits and the pros and cons of either way here when it comes to an individual in your life. So because part of you really wants to just walk away and kind of like, and like the future, there's a very big timeline of the Hermit, of you just going within, doing your own inner practices and that type of thing. But you might miss a very big opportunity if you do that. But there is a lot of love here, so let's go ahead and clarify what the Lovers is here in the present moment for you, Libra. Yeah, Four of Cups. Unrequited love. I mean, I don't know. Why is the Lovers card here? Well, the Lover's card is clarified by the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, and also the Judgment card. Yeah, I feel like there's a new beginning that you're going to go with, but it's almost like you're going to be remaining vigilant. You're like, we're going with this. So the Lover's is clarified by the Hermit and the Ten of Cups and also the Judgment card. So there's a lot of discernment going on in this reading for you, okay? Like the Page of Swords is here in your opportunity, the Judgment card when it comes to the Lover. It's like it's like you're having a really hard time having a future projection of someone, right? There's someone who's in your life who's very into you, I'm getting, and it's like you're having a hard time. Like you're like, are they the real deal, or are they just like, is this just gonna like unfold in a bad way going for? And it's really hard for you to determine. It's really, and I'm not even getting like a clear answer. It's like very like all over. Like the timeline is still split, right? But the future is the Hermit, the Seven of Wands, and the Chariot. Wow, yeah, it's so this might take a little bit to come together, to glue together when it comes to a decision you have to make with someone about love. Because I feel like there's this red flag. There's a red flag, but there's also like you don't want to miss this opportunity here. Yeah. All right. I mean, let's go to the future. Let's go to your immediate future. Let's go ahead and clarify, why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is there a little bit of defensive energy here when it comes to your immediate future? Remember, this is for mid-October, so this is probably going to be... let's see why the Seven of Wands is here. Oh, yeah. I feel like something kind of comes to a temporary halt for whatever reason. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands here. All right. So this is also about having like some like self-respect and valor and asking yourself like what's worth fighting for. Because a lot of you have a higher ideal. And it's having to do with your purpose and your career that you want to move forward with. And in order to do that, you might have to say like relationships like slow down. But the Seven of Wands clarified by the Seven of Wands here. There's definitely in your future, it seems like there's going to be an opportunity to move forward in something. But for some reason, you just say, especially as this relates to like late October, that you're like, I need to let's just like slow this train down. Because there's something about like a train that wants to take you and just go, and you're like, I need more information about this before I can like make my decision. But then that may lead to conflict with you and someone.